when you first arrive in the Philippines, what is the first impression? What do you do? Where do you go? What is the best way to grab a taxi? And say you're flying into Manila. Most of the people are flying into Manila. So I would say this is what I encountered the few times I did. When I first came here, it was a little different. It was during the time when Duterte was getting to be, they was running. And the thing of it is, when you get here, what happens is they're going to drop you off and you're going to get to the main terminal. You're going to go through Bureau of Immigration. And then once you go through that, the customs, and they'll stamp you, you go get your luggage. And once you come out the doors, there's going to be Globe, and there's going to be PLDT. There's going to be a couple other vendors there. And off to the left is restrooms, and off to the left in that same area is what you exchange your money. So for example, and what you do is this: bring crisp $100 bills, or crisp money, new money. Make sure there's no tears. Make sure there's no writing on it. Make sure that it's legitimate, good. Everything's legitimate, but I mean good, clean money. They will not accept it if there's a tear in a corner, or the corner itself has a little crease in it. They won't accept it. So I don't know why. I don't know why. It has to be in pristine condition. And when you go over there, just whatever amount of money you want, I suggest you get anywhere from 10 to 20,000 peso, which is 10,000 peso is $200. So 20,000 peso will actually do you to take care of a room and your lady friend you're going to meet in a few minutes. So just get 20,000, which is $400, or you can get $500, whatever you want to get. Just get it. If you got the money, just throw it down there, and they'll give you the money. And whatever exchange rate is right now, it's running 57 to 1, so you'll come out pretty good there. So the best thing to do is that get your money, use the restroom. You need to use the restroom. Get your wits about you. When you go out the door, there's two ways. You're going to go out the door. There's a guard there. You can actually walk down the walkway, right around the corner if you want to, and get a taxi. But if you don't really want to, now the taxis there, if you get them right there, they're going to be a little pricey. Just walk down, grab your luggage, walk down, walk around the corner. Walk about 200 feet, right down around the corner, and grab a taxi right there on the highway. Now, another alternative is where you were at there. Walk across the street. There's going to be a drive-through where they drop people off or pick people up, and then there's going to be another drive-through, and then you're going to see a bunch of people holding signs on the other side of the street. This Joey, hey Joey, you're going to have Filipinas over there, and family and everybody else waiting for their loved ones to come, and waiting on their American and foreign friends coming, fiancés. So what you do is you go across the street, and you go down the walkway. And what it is, it's going to be a walkway, and it's going to curve around. And once you go down that walkway, you're going to see hundreds of jeepneys, tricycles, bicycles, motorcycles. And that's where I met Ruth, because they would not let her up here. And so she's going to be down in that area. And that's where I met Ruth. I was calling her. And so to find her. But she saw me immediately. She knew exactly, because I told her I'm going to be wearing an orange shirt. You will be able to find me. And she says she'll be wearing whatever it was at that time. I think it was a blue shirt. My memory serves me right. And of course, she's so little, I could hardly even find her, really. But once you do that, then she will help you grab a taxi that's not going to take advantage of you. Now, here's something that you do when you get in the taxi. First things first, take a picture of the license plate. When you get in the car, take a picture of his badge. He's going to get wary. He's going to get nervous. And the reason he's going to get nervous and wary, he's going to get really upset, is because, why are you doing this? Just make sure the rates are fine. Don't underestimate anything. It's the Philippines. And don't be ready, because you're in a different world. You can be taken advantage of. They tried to do that to me in Manila. I get off the plane, I'm out there, and I'm waiting on a bus to take me where I need to go at that particular time, which is in a C place, which is less than a kilometer away. And, this guy says it's going to be 500 peso. I said, you're going a kilometer and you're going to charge me 500 peso? I don't think so. So I pulled out my phone, I took a picture. I took a picture of his badge and took a picture of that. And he was going nuts. I said, just let me out of the car. Let me out of the car. So I went to go get out of the car. No, sir. 100's okay. 100. I turned him in anyway. There's a site that you turn people in for taxis to take advantage. Don't think they won't take advantage of you in Davao or CDO or Bohol or Cebu, because they will. Now, what you have to do is always be aware of what you're doing, because here's something, and be aware of your environment around you. Just be aware of what's going on around you. Even when I walk the streets, I'm aware of what's going on inside, left, right, and behind me. Even at a mall. Don't pull out your phone. Hold your phone up like this. Don't pull out your phone. Hold your phone. They'll grab your phone and take it out of your hand and be gone. Do things smartly. Can it happen? Yes. It happens? Yes. Happens all the time. Listen, I know of 5 or 6 vloggers, named vloggers, that's gotten mugged. Really. They just don't announce it. I got gray hair there. Anyway, I have 5 or 6 vloggers that's gotten mugged. I will not say their names. And they would not announce it because they're embarrassed. One was a police officer. So you have to be very, very, very careful on how you act and what you do in that instance, and always be nice. Always be nice. The most important thing is, if you're nice, they're going to be nice. If you're rude, they're going to be rude. It's a common sense. You're in a wonderful, great country. It has a lot of great abilities to it. It has a lot of great things, and the culture and people are wonderful. But don't mistreat them, and don't misdo it. But I wanted to talk about this because since people are coming into the Philippines, I'm getting an influx of people saying, what do I do? How do I go? Where do I go? Where do I get a taxi? How do I get this? How do I get that? How much money do I need to bring? If you want to bring money also, I want to talk about this briefly. If you want to bring money also, bring, if you want to bring $1,000 in your wallet, or $2,000. But I brought $2,000, $2,500 in my wallet when I first came here the first time. Second time I brought more, but I brought $2,500 for emergency, and I knew I could get it out on my credit card because I made sure my bank was okay. I'm going to the Philippines. No worries. At that time, they didn't have the chip. Now they have the chip. You can use card worldwide, and you don't have to call your bank. At that time, I had to call my bank and let them know where I'm going to be so they could do the transactions. But yeah, I lived off that card, my card. I didn't use any of my money in my wallet. That was my emergency. Something happens, I need something, or whatever money. It was $2,500, which is 130,000 peso. And now its rate's higher, so a little more than that. So 130,000 peso. So what you need to also do is, here's something that's really important that you need to do is when you get to your bus terminal or a car or however you're going, be prepared. Make sure you get drinks. They're going to have many people that's going to be selling you drinks. Just make sure, don't drink the water. Very important. Don't eat the food on the side streets. I don't care if they say it's good. Even if Filipino says it's fine. Be very, very, very careful. You can get typhoid and you get sick from that very easy, because your body's not going to be accustomed to the food here. And you're going to say, okay, well, I can eat that. My stomach is iron. I don't care how strong your stomach is. I don't care how strong you are. And I don't care what the heck's going on. You can still get sick. Never been sick. I've been sick in my lifetime, but you could count them. I get sick about once every 5 years in the U.S. Really. I mean, unless I'm run down and tired and things like that, once every 3 years. It depended on the situation. Flu, I'd get the flu or a cold, but it usually just brushed off of me. But here in the Philippines, I've been sick here more than I have any other time. And the reason is different culture, different environment, different foods, different tastes, different things you're putting in your body. Now, believe it or not, they have to deworm the children here on up into the early teens, and then even up into the 17 and 18-year-old, because they drink the water and it has parasites in it. It can cause worms. So they have to deworm the children here for that. And even young adults sometimes have problem with it, and just drinking the water and things like that. Eating foods is made from that water. Even though it may come to a boil, it may not come to boil and kill all the parasites. That's a really important thing. that you really have to think about. Think about it. They say, well, I drink the water, I've never been sick. Well, just wait. Everybody is tough until a certain time limit, right? But I want to talk about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys next time.